Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You guys like my high tech sign here? Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? As you guys are logging in, say what's up, say hello, represent. Who's joining me live today? Where are you guys tuning in from? What's up? What's up? Okay, cool. Everything looks like everything's working there. Um, Super excited to jump on another training session with you guys. And do me a favor, everyone. Be sure to share the James Solar Energy Expert channel with your colleagues. If you haven't done so already, let those guys know that I go live every single day. And I'm here to help you guys out. Okay? I'm here to help you guys out. It doesn't matter, what part of the journey you're in, whether you're just getting started, or you're already a seasoned veteran, or you're a contractor. We've helped hundreds, probably thousands of people over the last 4.5 years get into solar, advance their career in solar. So super excited to help you guys out. What's up? What's up? What's up, David? How are you? What's up, Charlie? Charlie, what's going on? Yeah, Charlie's driving to an install. Awesome, man. Awesome. Has me on speaker. What's up, Charlie? I wish I could rap or sing, man. I was singing a rap for you if you hear me on the speaker. Good morning. What's up, David? Good morning. I know Charlie's coming in from Houston. Where are you guys coming in from? Represent your city. Represent your town. Represent. Where are you guys tuning in from? Where are you tuning in from, David? Where are you tuning in from? The other day or last week, we had some folks tuning in from South Africa, right? It's pretty amazing. We're going to get started like in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I know Charlie's from Houston, Texas. How about you guys? How about the rest of you guys? Where are you guys tuning in from? I'm just charging these devices. They're cool when they're charged, but if you forget to charge, like, iPad or a mouse, it kind of sucks. So today we're going to be going over leads, right? We're going over leads. How's the snow in Dallas? It's not so bad right now, right? I guess, how's the ice in Dallas, right? It's not so bad. Streets are not that great, but it looks like it melted a little bit from yesterday. But it's going to snow again, or what do you call that again? Ice, snow, I guess snow again today, right? So it's supposed to be pretty bad for the next few days. How's it over there, Charlie? How's it in Houston? You guys getting hit with some icy snow? Sacramento, awesome. Congratulations, David. Install was yesterday. Congratulations. Hats off to you. Congratulations, Sacramento. The Bay Area. That's my old stomping ground was the Bay Area. My wife and I were raised out in the Bay Area. My wife was raised in San Jose, and I was raised in Union City. So Sacramento, really familiar with Sacramento. Actually, a couple of friends of ours actually moved out to Sacramento from San Jose a few years back. Yeah, it's just cold. Okay, cool. Stay safe, man. Stay safe. Same. Born and raised in San Jose, 408. Yeah, Charlie. 408 gang. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, my wife, I met her out in San Jose. I was working, you guys probably know the plant out there, right? The Tesla plant. It was called Numi back in the day. Everybody know Numi. I know Charlie knows Numi, the big plant off 880. You probably know too, David. I managed there. I managed in that plant. I was a manager in that plant for 13 years before it closed down. 408 gang. Awesome, everybody. Let me know where else you guys are tuning in from. Whether you guys are watching me live on a replay, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. It's nice to connect with folks from all over the country, and actually all over the world, which is awesome. All right, so today I want to go over lead generation, right? This is a topic where everybody is curious about, right? Lead generation. So you guys already know about door to door, right? Door to door is going to be key, especially when you're starting out. Okay, when you don't have finances, you can't I don't want to say afford, or you don't have the budget, right? You don't have the budget right now to like run ads. You're gonna go knock on doors. Okay, you're gonna go knock on doors. But I want to go over some other ways as well where it's cost effective, and it's also effective, right? It's also effective, and it's going to be a lot cheaper than running ads or whatnot and spending thousands of dollars, especially if you're just kind of building up that nest egg right now. Okay, so I honestly feel that for me personally, right? For me personally, um, I like to be home, right? Or I like to have freedom, location freedom, to be more specific. So this works really well for me. So for me, don't get me wrong, I've knocked on doors, right? That's where I started. It was knocking doors and standing in front of Home Depots and Leslie Pools and farmers markets. I've done those in the past, but for me now, or even if I had to go back to selling solar like full time, I would get data, right? So I would purchase age data, or even cold data, right? So I'm going to give you the difference between age data versus like completely cold data. So with solar pipeline, we have cold data. Okay. So cold data means that these are homeowners. It's like a Rolodex or the yellow pages, but you want to be really efficient with your time as well, right? When you're calling cold data. So meaning that with solar pipeline, you can request a specific area. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to look at certain neighborhoods that rooftops are most ideal for solar. So ideally, you're looking for homes that are facing due south, right? And then based on that geographical area, then you can request like a particular like neighborhood, maybe a certain zip code in that neighborhood, and then now it's a better use of your time than not necessarily doing any research in the beginning, just requesting like any data, like, hey, just give me, a bunch of homeowners and whatever, 76099, right? Whatever that may be. And you're just kind of like hit and miss. Like, you don't necessarily, you haven't done any research or any homework before you get that data. What happens is you're gonna kind of spin your wheels a little bit, and it's very hard to, or harder to call a homeowner without any talking points. Meaning that if you already done the research and you know a certain neighborhood is most ideal for solar, then you can say, hey, Mr. Mrs. Smith, notice that your house is due south, which is most ideal to save money on your electric bill, right? So now you have some kind of talking points because you've already done your homework for that particular neighborhood, rather than going completely cold with it and just banging out the phone. I mean, you can do that, but again, I would rather do a little bit of homework in the front end, find the most viable homes, that is most viable for solar, and then call those homeowners first, right? Because you're going to end up calling, some homes that are due south, some are due north, some are, east, west, whatever that may be. So what you want to do again is just do a little bit more homework in the front end and find the right neighborhood, right? So that's cold data. So I want to talk about age data, right? Age. Does anybody here know what age data is? Just type in Y, right? For yes, if you guys know what age data is, right? Whether you're watching me live or replay, just type in a Y or an N if you know what age data is. So the difference with age data, okay, these are homeowners that looked into solar in the past. Okay, so that's going to be a lot warmer, right? A lot warmer than the folks that you're just calling off a yellow page phone book, right, or the white pages phone book. So there's age data out there. Make sure you guys book your solar strategy call if you guys want to know the resources that we have for age data. make sure you book a call, solarstrategycall.com, solarstrategycall.com. Because I don't want to promote any businesses here, because at the end of the day, those businesses may not do well. And you guys know these videos last forever on YouTube, right? So I may promote it now, and a year from now, they might not be so great. And I don't want you guys to think that we're still using these certain companies. That's why I always drive you guys to a call. Okay. So age data is the way to go. Okay. If you guys are buying data, you guys going to cold call data, age is the way to go, because these homeowners opted in the past, meaning they showed some sort of interest in the past. Maybe there was an ad that got in front of them on Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or any social media platform, and they opted in themselves, and they gave their information to get more information. So those leads are going to be warmer, right? They're not going to be hot. I'm just saying they're going to be warmer than the cold leads. Okay. So those leads are going to cost you a little bit more money, but honestly feel that, if you're going to bang out the phone anyway, I would spend a little bit more to get age data. Okay. So, because I know there's a lot of people calling data, which is cool, right? But if you're going to be more efficient, or you want to be more efficient, make sure you guys buy age data. Okay. And if you guys want to know the companies that we're using for age data, make sure you guys book a call, right? solarstrategycall.com. I had a few good conversations yesterday with Tori, Dylan, and Mike. They booked a call the other day. I think it was Monday. We had a really good conversation yesterday. So a lot of times too, just keep in mind that we are talking about leads today, right? Pillar number 3, right? Pillar number 3 are leads, right? So it goes in this sequence, it goes in this order. So there's 4 pillars to solar sales mastery. One is sales, right? You have to be at least a 50% closer. You're going to have to try to reach that goal at a 50% close rate as much as you can. You're only going to take it to a certain level, learning on your own, maybe learning from people in the office, but it takes a person to invest in themselves. Like for example, Solar University, to take our coaching to take the next level. If you're already at a 50%, awesome. Good for you, right? That's awesome. You want to be at least at 50%, right? Second, pillar number two is automation. You want to automate your sales process. You don't want to leave money on the table. We talked about this yesterday, right? We don't want to ever leave money on the table, because if you guys are a 50% closer and you guys are sitting down with 10 homeowners every single month, the other 5 homeowners that you didn't close, what do you guys do with that 5 homeowners? Okay, because 5 times 12 months is 60. That's 60 homeowners that you already sat down with. Eventually, within a year, those 60 homeowners, 30% of those 60 homeowners will eventually move forward. So that's 18 homeowners that will eventually move forward within a 12-month span. 12 times 5,000 ish for commission, that's $90,000 that we leave on the table. Okay, because we don't have any automation in place. That's why I really hit hard on automation. Okay, because you guys are all here to improve and to change your financial destiny by the end of 2023, right? And there's no silver bullet. This is the recipe to your success. Okay, this is the recipe. I'm literally giving it to you. But obviously, it's like HelloFresh, right? My wife and I, we eat out all the time. A lot of our money goes out in eating out. And we have a lot of kids, so it's a lot of money, right? So even if you go to like In-N-Out Burger, it's like $90, $100 for just In-N-Out Burger, right? And if you're doing that once or twice a day, or you push that out in a month, in a year, it's a lot of money. So my wife decided, or seen this ad for HelloFresh, right? HelloFresh, if you guys don't know, it's basically they ship you a box, right? But in the box, there's other bags in the box. So each of those bags contain the recipe, right? The recipe to create a meal. But it's not cooked for you, right? It's literally in a bag. You have to open it all up. There's instructions there. And then you have to still chop the ingredients up, right? All the vegetables and things to that nature. And then from there, you still got to cook it. So it's the same exact thing with the 4 pillars of sales mastery, right? It's like a HelloFresh. I'm giving it to you in a box, but you still got to put the work into it to implement it into your business. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I like using analogy. That kind of just popped in my head. Okay. May not be a good analogy, but it does just pop in my head. So automation, right? Automation is going to be key. Pillar number three are leads, right? Pillar number three are leads. So, and let me explain this. And pillar number four is a wider reach of installers, right? Even if you love the local installers that you guys are working with, that's awesome, but you have to have a wider reach. And we'll talk about this tomorrow. And I don't want to talk about it right now. So when we have these calls, right? I'm going to leave this one out. When we have solar strategy calls, or maybe when you're sitting down and strategizing, like, okay, how can I take my business to the next level, right? This is pillar 1, 2, 3, right? A lot of people jump right here to pillar number 3, right? Initially, everybody always says, hey, just give me leads, just give me leads, give me leads, give me leads, right? Give me leads, and it's going to change my whole life, right? Yes, it will. Okay. Don't get me wrong. We need leads. Okay. We need leads, but we also need pillar 1 and pillar 2 to be in place before you start getting a lot of leads. Okay. Meaning that if we start giving you leads, or you start buying leads, okay, you're starting to buy leads, or even worse, you're knocking doors and you don't know how to manage these leads, right? You're getting leads at doors, you don't know how to manage them. The reason why I say even worse is because you're spending a lot of your time at the door, okay? Your time at the door. So you're getting some leads, but you don't know how to close it. Or you know how to close it, but you're like a 10% closer, okay? That's why we say get to at least 50%. You have to get to at least 50% so you're not spinning your wheels, okay? Because if you're not at 50%, my hand's getting sorry. If you're not at 50%, you're going to spin your wheels and you're going to need a whole lot more leads to close deals. Okay? It's just inevitable. As simple as it sounds, right? As simple as it sounds, a lot of folks don't implement these strategies that I'm teaching you guys. And if you guys are here, you guys investing your time to join me, make sure that you implement these things in your business. But it may not be a lead problem, right? Obviously, we need to feed the beast with leads, right? But you need to understand that, okay, do I have these other two things in place? Am I a 50% closer? Do I have automation in place? Knowing that if I sit down with 10 homeowners every single month, even if I'm a high closer at 50%, I'm still going to leave 60 homeowners in a year behind, right? So is my automation in place? And once those two things are in place, then let's just feed the machine now. Okay. Now let's feed the machine. Now you have a well-oiled machine. And then now you're just dumping more and more and more leads into the machine, because now the machine can handle the volume that you're putting into the machine. Okay. Hold on one second, guys. Is this making sense, everybody? Because again, the default mechanism that a lot of people think they need are leads. Don't get me wrong, we need leads, but it may not be the main thing that you need right now. Okay. I wouldn't get so many leads in the beginning until I have the other two things in place, which is a high conversion rate of 50% and setting up your automation, right? And you can set up your automation with Solar Pipeline, solarpipeline.com. Invest into your business. I cannot stress this enough, okay? Even if you don't use all the other services that we have in Solar Pipeline, even if you don't need installers, and our installers are amazing. Even if you don't need like appointment setters, and things of that nature, but make sure that you invest in Solar Pipeline so you can manage the leads that you currently have. Okay. Lead management is going to be key. Third is leads, right? Pillar number 3 are leads. So hopefully that's making sense, everybody. I mean, I really want to stress that to you guys, because again, this is based on experience. That's why we created the 4 pillars to solar sales mastery. There's 4 of them, okay? Become a 50% closer, automation, leads, and a network of installers, a wide network of installers, okay? Does that make sense, everybody? And if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys just type it in the chat. If there's any questions you guys have, just type in the chat. I'd love to answer any questions you guys have. But again, I'm here for you guys, right? It doesn't matter to me whether there's one person here or we have 100 people. At the end of the day, I'm here for you, right? For you, whoever's listening to my voice right now, whether you're like Charlie listening in the car, or if you guys are watching me and listening to me as well, I'm here for you, okay? For you. So if you guys have any questions, maybe something's not popping up in your mind right now. If you guys have questions, and maybe you're laying in bed, you're like, yeah, how am I going to grow my business? Maybe you've been thinking about these 4 pillars and the question comes up. Make sure to write it down. That's why you should have some, at least a notepad on the side of your bed. What I normally do when I have bright ideas, and it doesn't happen all the time, when I have bright ideas, what I do is I just get on my phone and I text it to my, or I email it to myself, right? Like bright idea, right? There'd be a bright idea topic, or it's going to be a video topic. So if I come up with a video, or I hear, or I feel like there's a good video that I want to make. So for me, I just make a quick note. I email it to myself. I title it in the subject as video topic, and then I write the video topic there in the message. Okay. So super, super important, guys. You guys need to really understand these steps. And once you really master these steps, I guarantee you guys that you guys are going to grow your book of business and your sales and income in 2023. Okay. But again, make sure that you guys book your solar strategy call. It's absolutely free. There's no strings attached. We've helped hundreds, probably even thousands of people and consultants throughout the years, right? I've been coaching for 4.5 years now. And make sure to book that call, and we would love to help you out. We literally set aside 30 minutes to chat with you. Okay. So we can really help you grow your book of business in 2023 and beyond. Okay. Other than that, if you guys have any other questions, you can type it in here. But again, I don't necessarily, I try to get to all these messages, but if I miss it for whatever reason, make sure that you book that call. That's going to be most important, right? Solarstrategycall.com, solarstrategycall.com. Book that call, and I'd love to chat with you even more. And from here on forward, I'm live every single day. Okay, every single day, 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 Central, 12 p.m. Eastern. Make sure that you guys share this channel with your colleagues. Let them know, hey, once you subscribe to this channel, James goes live every single day. You can bring your questions there, because the number one problem in the solar industry right now, okay? The number one problem in the solar industry is, besides dealer fees, okay? Besides dealer fees, the number two problem is basically training, okay? We understand in Solar University, and my team understands that there's no training out there. There's not enough training for you to take it to the next level to be successful. As much as this is such an amazing opportunity, as much money you can make in solar, if you don't have the right training to grow your book of business, then unfortunately you spin your wheels, right? And a lot of folks, I don't want to say a lot, some folks give up. Some folks stick around spinning their wheels for months. They end up spinning their wheels for years, and they're wondering, like, how come I'm not getting ahead? Okay. But there's going to be a point, before I leave this, before I sign off today, there's going to be a point when you have to take inventory, right? And this is nothing new. This is just something, a refresher for you. There has to be a point when you take a, what do you call that? An evaluation, right? You need to evaluate what you're currently doing. And is that giving you the results that you want? Okay. Take an evaluation. Take inventory. That's what I was meant to say. Inventory of what you've been doing all these years. If you've been in solar for 2 years, 3 years, a year, take an inventory of what you've been doing. Because I honestly feel if you've been in business for 6 months, that's enough inventory to evaluate yourself whether or not you're going to hit your goals. Okay. Because you guys know that you can't do something over and over and over again expecting a different result. Right? You guys already know that's insanity, right? That's insanity. So there comes a point, right? Because I've been caught in this cycle, okay? Because it's a cycle of ours where you keep doing the same thing over and over again. Maybe, you're working on websites, or you're knocking on doors for 2 hours, Um, maybe your close rate is like 10, 15, 20%, and you're not doing anything to change it. You're just kind of in this cycle of expecting something different, but you're not doing anything different. Okay. You need to understand this because it took me a while to understand this. Because as much results I wanted, I wanted big things, or still striving for bigger things and generational wealth and legacy wealth for our family. There was a point in my life too, right, where I'm sitting on the couch in San Diego, and I felt like I worked all day, but I didn't maximize my time efficiently. And I was spinning my wheels and I felt like I was working all day, right? I was trying to kill time doing busy work and things of that nature, non-income producing activities every single day till the end of the day I was doing something, but there was no results, right? Very minimal results. And I was caught up in this cycle, I want to say for like 4 or 5 months, right? Expecting something different, but I was doing the same thing over and over again. So take inventory of what you guys are currently doing right now. Like how long have I been in the industry? How much did I make? And what you want to do is itemize what you do every single day, take inventory, and what are you doing every day as far as income producing activity? Meaning that, how long am I knocking on doors? How long am I calling like my cold leads? How long am I calling the homeowners that I already sat down with? How about the ones that canceled? How long am I spending time with these guys? Versus like creating websites. Yeah, that's great, right? Sitting watching YouTube all day. Yeah, that's great, but it's not necessarily income producing. Income producing is when the rubber meets the road. That's when you're knocking on doors, calling people on the phone. Maybe you're running ads online. You're diligently looking for new homeowners so you can sit down with them and take an evaluation how much time you're spending every single day doing income producing activities, and what can you do to do more things so you can be more productive, so you can generate more leads and opportunities, right, from what you're currently doing right now. Okay, I can't stress this enough, because again, if you guys are happy where you're at, right, obviously enjoy the journey, right? That's something I'm working on as well, is constantly enjoying the journey. Because obviously it's not the destination, right? If we don't enjoy the journey to the destination, when we get to the destination, it's like, oh, okay, this is it, right? So for me personally too, I'm learning how to enjoy the journey to our goals. But I also understand that I need to put in a certain amount of work, right? Because the amount of output you guys are putting in is the amount of input you're going to get, right? Because if you're barely putting any output, you're barely knocking on doors. Maybe you're knocking an hour or 2 hours every other day. Maybe you go out one day for 3, 4 hours, then you don't knock for three or 4 days. So there's not a consistency there. You're gonna get a certain input out of that, right? Um, so make sure that you guys are planning out your days, taking inventory of what you're currently doing, and then from there stacking on other things so you guys can get more results. Okay. If you're not pushing, right? If you're not pushing, don't expect to get the results that you want. Okay. It's like going to the gym, right? You guys already know this. Go to the gym, you want like big bicep muscles, right? You want big guns, big chest, big legs, right? But you just do like, one or two, curls, and then you take off. Or maybe you're one of those guys that kind of just sit on the bench and just kind of talk to people, right? And then from there, you maybe lift a little bit, do a couple curls, and leave. That's not enough, right? It's not enough. So again, it's one of those things. Take inventory of what you guys are currently doing, and then from there, you guys can add on more income producing activities to get you guys better results. Okay. So before I log off today, I have a hard stop at 10:30. If you guys have any questions, I would love to answer any questions you guys have in the next, 3 to 4 minutes. I would love to answer any questions you have. And again, if you haven't booked your solar strategy call yet, it's absolutely free. We help thousands of people, right, in this industry. So make sure that you book your call, solarstrategycall.com, solarstrategycall.com. There's no strings attached, right? It's absolutely free. It's 30 minutes we set aside for you so we can help you evaluate your business. Because at the end of the day, when you're 1099, this is a business, okay? This is your business. And we're going to help you evaluate it and see how we can help you close more deals in 2023 and beyond, okay? So make sure you guys book that call. If you guys don't have any questions, again, I'm here for you guys, right? I'm here every step of the way for you guys. I'm here for you, okay? I'm literally talking to you. I'm talking to Charlie. I'm talking to Vano. I'm talking to David. I'm talking to Terrence. I'm talking to everybody that's on here right now, right? I want to be, I guess I want to be your support, like your mentor to help you get to your destination in solar. And again, folks pay us thousands of dollars, right? I'm not bragging to say that. I'm just letting you guys know. People pay us thousands of dollars to join a coaching program to help them individually, companies, and you guys have me here absolutely for free for 30 minutes plus, right? So make sure you guys fire away with any question you guys have. And again, I mean, no questions is a dumb question, you know? Hey, Devano, how are you, man? So I have 11 deals for January, but had to take a week to or so off. I got COVID from a weekend trip, feeling like I lost all momentum and not getting many appointments anymore. I don't know what to do other than keep doing what worked before. Yeah, absolutely. So, well, congratulations on booking the appointments, right? Congratulations on booking appointments. And you're absolutely true. Okay. When you guys take time off, when you take time off, whether it's a longer time off, like Devano, hopefully you're feeling better. He got sick. He took, he took a week off or whatever that may be. You lose momentum, right? You lose momentum. It's the same exact thing for me too, right? This is something I'm working on. When you guys are working on something in your office and you get up and then you go talk to your significant other, your wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever that may be, husband, wife, and you get up and you go over there, start a conversation, and you come back, you're losing momentum, right? You lose momentum. So yes, you will lose momentum, especially in sales, right? You will lose momentum. If you have a good thing going, right? It's like you guys know about the pushing the what you call it, the snowball up the hill, right? Snowball up the hill, it's hard, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it gets harder and harder. But when you let that snowball go, there's momentum. Okay, there's momentum. But if you lose the momentum, sometimes depending on how long you take off, it's hard to get it back, right? But you can get it back because again, Devano, you're doing 11 appointments, right? You're setting 11 appointments. So it's doable. It's doable for you. So it's just getting back in that mindset that, hey, I was able to do it before. So the only thing I got to do, I lost momentum, which is totally cool. I lost momentum. Let me get the momentum back. And when you get the momentum back, then you're setting 11 appointments again. It's like a car, right? If you're going 60 miles an hour, right, it's easy to maintain that with a gas pedal, right? Just tap it lightly at 60 miles an hour. But when you stop the car and you're trying to get back to 60 miles an hour, it takes a little bit of time depending on what car you have, right? Maybe a Tesla and things like that. It's a lot faster, but you guys get the analogy. It takes a little bit of time to get that momentum back. But once you have the momentum again, then it's easy enough to keep the momentum, right? Just keep your foot on the pedal really lightly and it maintains that speed. So at the end of the day, it's just putting the time in again, right? Just change the mindset because this in sales, it's a big mindset shift, right? Your mind has to be always on point as much as you can. It's not always going to be on point. There's going to be times where it's going to be a rough patch for you, and you're going to be like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't, but I'm not closing any deals, right? That's when you really need to step back. And what you're saying, Devano, is reevaluate. What am I doing wrong? When did my deals stop closing? When did I stop setting appointments, right? And you need to retrace your step. Like, what were you doing before then? And what are you doing now, right? Because what you'll find out is a mind shift change. Something in your mind probably turned off. You're like, say, for example, you're closing deals and you're killing it in December. And then something happened in January and you're wondering in January, like, what the heck? It's already February, guys. It's freaking insane, right? Something happened in January that you're not closing too many deals. So it can be something that happens. So, for example, you made all this deals in December. Maybe it's the commissions that came in, for example. Maybe now you got all these commissions that hit your bank account at the end of December, maybe early January, and now you're not as hungry anymore. Okay. The mind shift changed from being hungry to now I'm cool. I just got like 10, 15 G's in my bank account. Now, even though maybe subconsciously you just kind of sabotage yourself to kind of lay back a little bit because now you're not as hungry anymore. Okay. And it could be subconscious, and now you're wondering in January, like, what the heck? What the heck's going on? Right? What changed in your behavior? What changed in your mindset? What changed in your schedule? Just like Devano, what changed in your schedule? So you need to go back and understand that, okay, I was killing it at this time, right? Maybe it was like in October for you. You're killing it, killing it, killing it, doing amazing, and all of a sudden something changed, and you're something changing, your result changed, and you're wondering what happened. You need to trace your steps back, and it always turns out at the end of the day, the majority of the time, it's just your mindset, right? You get kind of stuck a week or two. You're like, oh, I'm not closing deals. What's going on? And you get in a rut. It's just getting back on that horse and be like, you know what? The next one, I'm going to close it, right? The next one, I'm going to close it. And then it's just changing that mindset to be more positive. And then from there, you're going to get more positive results, right? I'm good now. Awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's just building that momentum, man. Yeah, I'm preparing for that. I got over 50K coming in March. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. And I already pretending it doesn't exist because that's gonna be hard to ignore. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely, it's just human nature, dude. At the end of the day, it's always gonna be human nature when you have a stack of cash, right? You're not as hungry anymore, right? It's just like in a micro level, it's the same exact thing as far as being hungry throughout the day. Maybe you haven't eaten all day, you've been hitting the road, knocking on doors, and you're hungry. It's already 2 o'clock, right? You're looking forward to like eating that food. And you go to, say, for example, a Japanese restaurant, you tear it up, right? And as soon as you finish, you're like, oh, I'm so full, right? You're not thinking about, okay, so where are we going to go eat next, right? Are we going to go Brazilian after this and eat some Brazilian food? You're not as hungry anymore, okay? But like you said, Devano, like just stay hungry, right? Just put that money aside, reinvest it back into your business, right? And then from there, grow your business because now you got a big lump sum of money. Instead of knocking doors, now reinvest some of that money back into leads, right? Online leads. And then now you got a combination of knocking doors and getting leads online. And now your sales is going to grow because you're reinvesting that money back into your business. Okay. Because for me personally, I'm letting you guys know over the last 2 years, like the majority of our income goes right back to the business, right? It's like famine right now, right? Because I understand that it's growing a bit the business, right? You gotta plant your seeds first, right? I don't want to say it's famine. It's not that freaking bad, right? It's not that bad, but what we're doing is the majority of our income we're reinvesting into our software, Solar Pipeline. Go check that out. Support Solar Pipeline, guys. We've been working really, really hard and also investing a lot of our finances back into our business, right? So that pushes me to always be hungry, right? To always be hungry. Enable for us to grow our business. We need finances, obviously, right? And if it's reinvested back into the business or reinvested back into other investments, then you're always going to be hungry to get more. Okay. Absolutely, man. Scarcity mindset is important. Yeah, you gotta have an abundant mindset, right? Abundance. These interest rates are killing me. It's killing everybody, man. Yeah, you're using Facebook. It's not as efficient. Yeah, I mean, if running ads is not that easy, right? I have a few more minutes, guys, but I want to end with this, right? A lot of folks think that running ads is easy. Creating an ad, clicking buttons, adding a picture, is easy on Facebook, right? And throwing some budget, but it requires more than that, right? It requires the right ad copy, the right picture, split testing, right? A lot of split testing, trying different things, different wording, different pictures, different buttons, different things that you're saying, and seeing which one is going to convert the best. So a lot of times people have the misconception that, hey, I don't want to, buy leads. Those are expensive. Yes, they are more expensive when you buy them from like us or lead generation companies. But keep in mind, there's a lot of thought into it. And there's a lot of ads management that goes along with running ads. Okay, you may get some results, get one or two leads out of it, or maybe a few. They're not going to be that great. Next thing you know, you get turned off by Facebook. Right, Facebook shuts you down because you don't have all the right regulations and policies that they require. It's a lot of work. So again, it's one of those things that if you're gonna run ads yourself, which is cool, if you're gonna run ads yourself, make sure you take a course and learn the proper ways how to manage an ad. I honestly feel that's a totally like separate business of its own. Just like with Solar University, we have folks running ads for us internally because it's a whole business of its own. Ideally, you guys are closers and you should be focusing on closing deals, not worry about running ads, split testings, and things of that nature. Okay, because running ads is not as easy as people think it is. But the idea is definitely start, reinvesting, especially if you got a big lump sum of money coming in. Start looking into reinvesting 30% of that income back into ads, whether you're going to run them yourself or you're going to buy leads. Okay. Yeah, definitely buy leads, man. Yeah, for sure. I mean, ideally, right? Just any business, okay? A healthy business is reinvesting 30% of their income back into their business to run ads, okay? 30%. So you hear people like one of our coaches, they're making $20 million a year, right? $20 million a year. But I understand that they're probably spending about $6 million a year, right? That's $500,000 a month on generating the new lead, right? They're running ads. So enable for you to take it to the next level. If you're going to make millions and millions of dollars, just understand that it's probably going to require 30% of your budget, right? If you want to make $1 million a year in the industry, you're probably reinvesting back, $30,000 or $300,000. Sorry, $300,000 of ads. Whether you're running ads, maybe you have a door-to-door team, maybe you guys are handing out door flyers, maybe you have both of those, in place. If you're making $1 million, again, I'm telling you, you're spending about 30% of that into some kind of marketing. Okay. 30%, which is $300,000. A lot of people, and hopefully this is not you, I just want to be real with you guys, right? A lot of people want to make a lot of money, right? Four or $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, but and able to do that, understand that it's going to require an investment, maybe in yourself first, right? Because obviously you need to level up your skills, and then from there, it's going to require an investment in running ads. Folks that are making millions of dollars a year, they're running ads. Okay, they're running ads. They have budget for marketing. So I really want to stress to you guys that you should have a budget for marketing. Ideally, that should be 30%, 30% of your income, right? Yeah, absolutely, Dylan. What's up, Dylan? Is this the same Dylan that I talked to yesterday? Dylan, Tori, and Mike. Is this the same Dylan? Did I talk to you and your team yesterday, Dylan? Or just a different Dylan? Yeah, awesome, man. Awesome. Awesome, guys. I got a hard stop. Literally, I got to stop right now. But again, if you guys haven't booked your solar strategy call yet, make sure you guys do that. Solarstrategycall.com, solarstrategycall.com. Okay. We set aside literally 30 minutes to chat with you guys. We'll help you, we'll point you in any direction based on the knowledge we have. We'll point you in the direction to help you grow your book of business. Okay. Other than that, you guys have an amazing day. Make sure, do me a favor, guys, follow me on TikTok as well. Spread the word, right? Follow me on TikTok, James Stoner's Expert. I'm trying to get 1,000, or I'm pushing to get 1,000 followers on TikTok so I can go live in there as well. So if you guys are on TikTok, follow me. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure you guys follow me. Is that cool? Other than that, you guys have an amazing, amazing day. If you guys are in Texas, stay safe, stay warm, stay off the street. Like my wife told me, I tried to go to the store yesterday. She got all pissed off at me. But stay off the streets because it's icy, right? Stay safe, everybody. God bless. Peace out, everybody.